Oh, proper UK driver now, got our vis on. So I wanted to do a little video. I keep getting asked when I'm going to make another video. I get loads of messages still. I can't remember when I put the Greece video out, which was the last proper one really. Was it middle of last year, something like that? I can't remember. Anyway, I keep getting asked, so I thought I'd do another one. But this is just a video for the sake of making a video really. For those of you that don't know, I've left PTM, don't work there anymore. And I'm now at a firm called Richard King Haulage. And I've been here, this is now April, end of April. And I've been here essentially since the beginning of November. I left PTM the beginning of November and started here, but only did sort of casual night shifts here and there. So I had quite a fair bit of time off work. And then started here full time in January. They give me a 620 Scania manual gearbox, 620 Scania, and then 3 weeks ago he's only got the one 730, and that came available, and he moved me up onto that. So I am taking this being the 730, I'm taking this to the Truckfest show at Peterborough. So I've already done quite a fair amount of work on it to get it ready, because it was in a bit of a state of uncleanliness. I was going to say disrepair, but it wasn't in a state of disrepair at all. It was in a state of uncleanliness. So, which we've worked hard. We have worked hard to change. So, I'm just going to do a bit of a video on that really, and the driving down to the show at Peterborough and a bit of a mooch around down there. And as I say, it was just a video for the sake of making a video. What I normally don't do, and what I've said I wouldn't do in the past, is product placement in my videos, which I'm still against really. But I've decided that it's very difficult to make a video about preparing a vehicle for a show without telling you what I use and how I use it. So there is going to be a fair amount of that in this video, so apologies for that. It's for no other reason other than to save me answering loads of questions via YouTube comments and via Facebook messages and how I've done stuff. I will just put it in the video and it's there for you to watch then. So just to clarify as well, there will be no more European videos. There will be no more giving it the big and down to Italy, over the Brena, down through Johnny Q into Spain, all that gone. No more. I've done my time on that, and I've had enough of it, and I'm quite happy doing what I'm doing. So just clear that up, because that is quite possibly very definitely the most common question I get asked is, do you miss European work? No, is the answer. So I'm just queuing now to get into the port. I do containers, that'll come out in the video at some point, I should say, but I'm just queuing to get in the port now, get my box off. Well, in fact, I've had my box taken off at a different port. I'm just queuing to get in this one to get another box put on. So I thought I'd do the first section of this little video while I'm sat here waiting. I've actually just been recognised as well off one of my videos. It's very odd, very, very odd getting recognised. Fella come down to me. Hello, if you're watching. You sat behind me now. Fella come down to me to tell me my brake light wasn't working. So, which is very good of him. And then recognised me from the YouTube videos, which is very odd. I don't know. I never know what to say to people. So anyway, there you go. I've changed my brake light bulb as well, by the way. I did do my daily walk-around checks and it was working at the time. As you can see, for those of you that like to tell tales, hands-free, vehicle stationary, better luck next time, and all that. So yeah, hopefully it should make it quite interesting. If it's not interesting, I apologise. I don't really know what else to do for videos anymore, because as I say, the days of European are over. So, but hopefully we'll make it interesting. See how it goes, I suppose. So, this is the truck. almost ready. A couple of the big things that I've done on it. This was a mess, and I got it. All that. I've got my ABS lead dragging on there at the minute, but normally I have a little kink in that, which I'm going to do actually as soon as I stop making this video clip, to keep that off there, because that was just covered in grease. This had hardly ever been polished, if ever been polished. And it took some getting back, that did. It's actually machine polished. I did it with Autosol, did it with white diamond, did it with Autosol, did it with white diamond again, and it was just rough. It's actually quite badly pitted. If you look at it really closely, you can see the pitting in it. So I got my mate down and he machine polished it for me, and it gave it a bit of a shine, but what it did mainly was made it really smooth. And then I've done it with white diamond again, and it's come up alright. So I'm going to do it with white diamond a couple of times this week, and it should come up alright. In fact, you can sort of see that was after the Autosol, and this is what the machine polishing did to it. See, it's a good contrast there, because obviously you can't get in there to machine polish it, so I'll do that with Autosol and white diamond and get it better than that. But yeah, it's had chemical on it or something like that. It didn't show much of a shine there, but that was thick with grease. That was really, really bad, that, all this. I mean, it was just thick, big lumps of grease under the fifth wheel, which had to be scraped off. The first thing I did with that was scrape it. And then I did it with, actually get my TFR and all that kind of stuff from Josh at Wagon Wash. And I did that with his all-purpose cleaner. Just put it on neat, let it soak in, and steam cleaned it. Did it again and steam cleaned it, and then did it again and steam cleaned it, and it started to come back. And then I've just done it with a decent car shampoo and a sponge, and then again with the white diamond underneath there. So just talking about white diamond metal polish, I use white diamond metal polish. I also use white diamond black pearl, which is for paintwork, which is not what this has been done with. Well, it has been done with it, but I'll talk about what happened with this later on in the video. But a lot of misconceptions about white diamond is that people think it's an abrasive polish, and it isn't. So as you can see there, my air bar has a really nice shiny stainless steel finish. That has been done with white diamond metal polish. It does not scratch the surface. It's non-abrasive, so it's perfectly safe for cleaning, stuff like that. I do all my Kelsa with white diamond, the back bar up there and my perimeter kit, and I hate having the brushes there. They need to come off, they do. But yeah, even like my 92 exhaust gets done with white diamond. But one of the very popular misconceptions, it's not a good example because my wheel needs cleaning, but a very popular misconception about white diamond metal polish is that you cannot use it on Durabrights, and that's wrong, because you can. I use it on my Durabrights all the time, and I've had Durabrights on trucks since I think 2004 was the first time I got Durabrights on a vehicle. It was on my DAF when I worked for Carl Brogan's. And I can absolutely tell you, unequivocally, that you can use white diamond metal polish on Durabright wheels. Just go around the other side, because this fella's going to start reversing in. On my Bailey steps, so Bailey step covers, the low bar's been done, I put them on. So, yeah, better example here of my steps, not my steps, my wheels. So, and all I do, the thing with white diamond is, a little goes a long way. Do my wheel trims with it. I need to take my wheel nut covers off actually. I should have taken them on the weekend, but I didn't, I forgot. Yeah, and just polish it as you normally would. A little bit on a cloth. I usually dab it in the middle, and then just go round the rim, get the edge of the rim there, in the holes, let it dry, let it completely dry. You can leave it on 15-20 minutes, let it dry, and then just wipe it off with a cloth. And then what I do is go over it again with black pearl, white diamond black pearl, which is a paintwork polish, but I think it adds an extra dimension to the wheel, to the shine on the wheel. It just brings it out even more. The thing about, on Facebook, you get loads and loads of people saying, don't use white diamond metal polish on your brakes, it'll scratch them, it's rubbish. And then they say, I use, one of the popular ones is Auto Glim Super Resin Polish. But that is not safe, as far as I'm aware, is not safe to use on Dura brakes, because Auto Glim Super Resin Polish has solvents in it. And the solvents, if you have a crack in the glaze, in your Durabrite glaze on your wheel, the solvent will undermine the Durabrite coating and actually start to lift the Durabrite coating off. Whereas Black Pearl doesn't have solvents. It's not solvent based at all. Therefore, it is perfectly safe to use on Durabrites. So, I just wanted to dispel a few myths there. I do not use Black Pearl on that. It's no good for it, because that's just a raw aluminium, no coating on it at all. So the only stuff that gets used on that is white diamond metal polish. So yeah, that's about it. Another 6.5 minute clip. I'm really rambling on about this now, but just wanted to show you really the truck and a quick talk about how I do the metal work on it. So I'll show you on the inside when I get a minute later on today, and show you what I do with that. Just do a quick clip here. I'm on a loading bay waiting to be loaded. I'm going to do my outside locker, which, as you can see, hasn't been very well looked after. I've already sprayed it with let me get a bottle. That's watered down. I put about that much in the bottom neat and fill the rest up with water, and so that's how it's starting off, and we'll see what sort of results we can get. That's inside, but I'll do a proper little tour of the inside. My sticker. Yeah, I'll do a proper little tour of the inside in a bit. Just got to crack on with cleaning that, and then see what sort of results we can get. 90 pipe's a bit battered in there, isn't it? But I don't think there's a great deal I can do with that. I'm just going to leave that well alone. So, this is now about 10 minutes later, something like that. That's how much I've used. Remember, that's diluted. And that's what it's brought it up. That bit at the bottom there is still a bit wet, but it's made a dramatic difference, as you can see. I've done the floor with it as well, and then finished the floor off with a bit of interior trim finish, which you get from the same block, and I use that on my dashboard, floors. I use it on this stuff, everything apart from my tyres. Use different stuff on the tyres, because trim finish is no good for tyres. It makes them shine. If I sprayed it on now, it'd make them shine, but it wouldn't last 20 minutes once I got going. So there you go. You see these bits here are damage when people have thrown stuff in, and all that's damage, which I can't do anything about really. But yeah, it's quite a dramatic difference. Quite pleased with that. So yeah, that'll do. Morning. I'm holding my phone in my hand. What day is it? It's Thursday. It's Thursday today, all day. I'm not really with it, as you possibly can tell. So I just want to give you a quick look around the truck and just, yeah, show you what it's like inside really. I used to get loads of comments, loads of questions saying, can you show us more outside and show us more inside shots of the truck? So that's what this is all about really. So I'll just give you a quick look around. So first off, obligatory, gotta have your Costa. There's not a great deal different about the potpourri in the door pocket, gotta have that. Not a great deal different about the 730 really to maybe other stuff. It's got the full air seats, very nice seats, really comfy, much better seats than they used to be. Obviously they're my, well not obviously I suppose, if you don't know you don't know, but they're my curtains. Got your worry beads. Bought them in Greece, that in Greece. That's off one of the Greek ferries obviously. That's from a groupage place I used to do in Italy, regular. That's from when I very first started driving that. Got that at KTN at Antwerp. That's an Annex Lines one. Gotta keep the dream alive. Oh, just let me stand up. Got my floor mats in. Actually, there are two different sets of floor mats. They're mine that I bought brand new from my manual 620. But obviously the manual has a cutout there for the gear lever. So my engine cover wouldn't fit. Well, it would fit, but it'd have a big hole there. So I bought this V8 engine cover off one of the other drivers. He did have some floor mats as well that had V8 in them, but I thought I'd get the Griffin on the floor mats and the V8 on the engine cover. And yeah, that's about it really. Not much else to show you. Storage in these Scanias is awful. You get that cupboard, she's got the microwave in it. You get a cupboard there, a cupboard there, a couple of these little bin things, and two outside lockers. There you go, no little teddies. And more miles around Europe them two have than, well, than most. So yeah, and that's about it really. Curtains need repleating really. I lean on that one, so it always messes it up at the bottom. So yeah, that's the inside of the 730 Scania.